Yo, what is good, YouTuber? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we have a very big upgrade to make to this team, and it is going to require sacrificing a very good card from the team as well, for one specific reason, and that is because the player that we're going to be adding to the squad today is none other than Goat Luca, which means that my Invincible Luka, unfortunately, is going to have to go. It is time for him to depart the premises, to be sold, because his end game, final, ultimate, whatever you want to call it, version is here, and I'm very excited to use that card. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it and let's get to explaining. So obviously yesterday 2K dropped Goat Luca. He's not as expensive as I thought he would be, and I know he will be more inexpensive here in a couple weeks, and I should probably save my MT because I mean, I by the way, I say he's not that expensive by Goat card standards. I expected like 2 mil, 2.5. He's like 1.5, 1.6, 1.7 somewhere. I think he's like 1.7 right now. Anyways, I may or may not have just bought a Luka, so we'll talk about that here in just a second. But they gave him Patty Mills based Colin Sexton upper, the best jumper in the game. He's basically as good as a Luka card could possibly be. And while I do have one issue, and that is that I don't really have a backup point guard as of right now, because I do want to start Luka. That's something I think we can figure out. I think we can always pick up a point guard if we need to. I think I sold my Boris DL. I would honestly just throw him in there, but I don't think I have him. So I think for now, actually, we're just going to throw in Jeremy Sohan because he gives me a similar role, I guess, as a guy who can at least provide some size and defense off the bench, and he'll get replaced at some point, right? But Cedric Maxwell, unfortunately for him, is going to be getting moved to the bench once Luka is slotted in because, I mean, hey, it's just how it goes, man. Like at the end of the day, Luka is a card who is, for me, a must-have. You know what I mean? He's my favorite player, and that's kind of how I look at those types of things. That for me personally, you know what I mean? I really want to use my favorite guys. I think that's one of the most important things about my team is using your favorite guys. And for me, my favorite guys are Luka and Dirk, two Mavs legends. Cooper Flag's going to join that group, I'm pretty confident, pretty quickly, because he's also going to be a really great Maverick. But for me, it was worth paying 1.7 mil for Luka. You know what I mean? He's an in-game version of my favorite player in the NBA right now. And hey, I mean, I'm just glad that 2K didn't gatekeep him behind a festival of some sort the way that they did with Symbol R and Bol and Jonathan Bender, but especially like Derrick Rose, for example. That's really annoying. Like my guy Hibachi's a big Michael Ray Richardson fan. You can't get this card unless he's willing to play a ridiculous amount of time. For GOAT Michael Ray Richardson, y'all, like, I don't know. To me, the GOAT Festival has been such an unbelievable disappointment that it's like, at least they didn't gatekeep Luka behind the GOAT Festival. You know what I mean? Because I'm able to spend probably a little bit too much MT in 1.7 mil. Look, I know there's going to be GOAT X Invincible packs in 3 weeks, and he'll be 400K, or no, he'll probably be like 100K, honestly, here in a couple weeks, realistically. But I don't care. You know what I mean? I want to use my guy, and we're in game my team, and I still have over 1.2 million MT with a 37 legend Invincible Luka to sell. Like, do I have a ton of MT? No, not really, but I'm about to have Luka slotted in here at that shooting guard position now. Another thing that I'd really like to see tweaked for next year, by the way. Oh, and I'm getting 218,000 MT back too. So I'm going to be at 1.43 million MT basically with an Invincible Luka to sell, which we're going to sell in this video and see later on in this video. So let's go ahead and actually post that Invincible Luka while we're at it. But I will say, escrow next year, we don't need it. Y'all can take that out. I won't be mad at you. Like, let's just get rid of it, 2K. Y'all got this. I do not think this needs to be something that's in the game next year. Invincible Luka, I'm thinking about posting for 4 hours. Oh, there's one that just went up here like 13 minutes ago. Okay, well, that's a little bit disappointing, actually, to be totally honest. I was about to post mine because there was the gap on this one. I had seen this 40 legend one, but I was like, I think I have a gap of about an hour, which I would have been fine with. That's a nice gap. 13 minutes, not quite as much. I'm probably honestly going to wait another about 30 minutes to post him, actually, then, and then I'll just come back when he's done selling anyway. So y'all just have to take my word for it. It's like almost noon on Saturday right now as I record this video. So I do plan on posting him here around noon-ish. He'll end around 4 on Saturday, but either way, I mean, this is going to be a video that y'all will see Saturday evening, either way. So had to get like my guy though, man. You know what I mean? Like Luka, he's the best. He's absolutely incredible. He's one of the best point guards in the game, obviously 6'7" with a pretty big player building, perfect sigs, the best jumper in the game, in my opinion. Like incredible card. And like same thing with Goat Dirk. You know what I mean? When they drop the end game version of my favorite player, They got to be added to the team. And that's how it's going to be next year. I'm going to have a no money spent account next year. I'm still going to be doing that next year, basically. So with that being said, I'm not going to hammer and yap on. What am I saying? I don't know. We're going to be done yapping for right now. We're going to post this Luka card here in just a little bit, and we're going to see what he goes for. Hopefully it's a lot, but I will be back then after he is sold, and we will add Goat Luca to our lineup, and we will see how much Invincible Luka winds up selling for in actuality. So with that being said, I'm hoping for, how much do we really want? If he, I mean, 502K, 57 minutes left, 40 legend, Bad Bazaars has 37. You know what? If I get like over 500K after tax, I think I'd be happy, to be totally honest. So hopefully it's something like that. We'll see what it is. It might be more than that. Fingers crossed it is. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you, or I'm not done. What am I saying? We'll be back here in a few hours. We'll see how much this Luka winds up selling for, and then we'll call it a video from there. Appreciate y'all watching. All right, we are back. Luka has sold. I don't know how much for yet, but we're about to collect the Goat Luca and collect our MT for selling Invincible Luka. Hopefully sold for, I mean, at least I made, if I made 500,000 MT, I could be more annoyed. I'll say that. So hopefully we get something solid. But let's see what this winds up looking like. Yeah, let's see what it is. I guess find out. Oh my goodness, not bad, honestly. Well, it's basically what I wanted. 562K, you know what I mean? That, after tax, that's 505K or 506K or something. So I'll take it, I guess. Not too bad. That'll put us very close to almost 2 million MT, which is not a bad spot to be at all, to be totally honest. My team is not fully proper right now because of gameplays that I was doing earlier and stuff. So I got to make sure I get everything organized properly. As of right now, we're going to throw Luka at the starting point guard position, and we're going to throw Cedric Maxwell back in here. But I kind of want to get another point guard because I want to run Jokic and Luka together. I want to run Luka and Dirk, Jokic, Luka, and Dirk. That three right there would be like, because then I have my really tall point guard, as well as Luka playing that Cedric Maxwell primary ball handler role, because Luka is going to be my primary ball handler now. So I probably need to get another point guard so that I can do that. But as of right now, I mean, the team looks absolutely nasty. Expect a Goat Luka debut tomorrow. I will absolutely have a video coming with this card because he is a menace. I'm really excited to use him. And I mean, look, as good as the Invincible was, and the Invincible is a very solid card, he didn't have the most insane jumper. I mean, he wasn't as spectacular, I wouldn't say, at least not quite as this Luka is. I mean, this Luka's got the best jumper in the game, still has the best SIGs. I mean, he is an absolute dog, and now one of the best couple PGs in the game. My end game Luka and my end game Dirk are both here. I am a happy man. With that being said, that is where we're going to call today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I will be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.